Hmm. हेलो हेलो केटा हो के छ जहिले लेट्री के बोले जनिटी छ जनिटी केटा हो के छ बिटिएसबाट माया अरे बिटिएसबाट माया केटाहरूलाई नि म तर्फबाट माया छ है केटाहरूलाई एउटा एङ्कर मेन चाहिँ चाहियो रहेछ यार नयाँ आइडी रहेछ ब्रदरको डेस्पेरेट निड अफ एङ्करमेन केटा हो अब जो छ त्यही खेलाउनु पर्यो को छ भन्दा फेरि हामीसँग मक्कलेले रहेछ मक्कलेले राइट ब्याक राइट ब्याक यो छ त यो छ टिम अनि फरान पनि रहेछ पनि नाइस डिएमएफ यो छ डिफेन्सिभ खेल्ने यो छ सिएफमा भनेको गड मोलर युज गरौँ न आज अनि एउटा खतरा सिएफ को छ यार एद्रियानो केटा हो को छ यार यो भेनिस्टर हो अब एसएसको लागि यो एउटा भइगयो अप्सन एउटा दामी एसएस चाहियो क्या अब रिभरी होइन पेले छ त ल केटा हो यो सानो इन्डिभिजुअल काउन्टर टार्गेट यसलाई दिउँ एङ्करिङ दिउँ डिफेन्सिभ दिउँ के छ अरे केटा टोपीसँग चस्मा त उप्पा छ त दाइरे टुर्नामेन्ट सकियो र छैन सकिएको है दा टिटो कस्तो छ अरे टोटी टोटी राम्रै छ यार पेपी भन्दा नेक्स्टा बेटर हो यस इग्नोर्ड होइन हौ तिमीलाई किन अस्तिको च्याटमा आएको को आइडी हो क्या हो यस 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 टेबेज बबाल छ अरे पखाला केटा हो यो चाहिँ फेरि मलाई नेपाल राख्न मन लागिहाल्छ केटा हो केटा हो वाट्सअप केटा हो प्याक ओपनिङ छ आज प्याक ओपनिङ केटा हो हाम्रो यो त वाइप छ केटा हो होइन पेम्बा टु विन ल केटा हो एकैछिन ल म अन्त प्याक ओपनिङ सुरुमा हान्छु त्यहाँदेखि कि होइन सुरुमा म्याच हान्ने पेम्बा पेम्बालाई एकचोटि मेसेज गर्नुपर्छ पख ल पेम्बासँग एक म्याच हान्छु अनि ए ओके ओके मैले बुझेँ एउटा जज बेस्ट उयो छ टिभी बजेट प्रिफरेन्स हो ब्रो वाट आर अन टप के हुँदैछ नेस्टा बेटर छ जस्तो लाग्छ मलाई चाहिँ मेरो उयसमा होइन केटा टोपी कस्तो छ टोपी पहल पेमा मेरो छ त टोपी मारेको छ टोपीले रे एक गेम हान्छु है एक गेम हान्छु केटा हो म पेम्बासँग हाम्रो बिटिएच स्पोर्ट्सबाट उनीहरूको च्यालेन्ज रहेछ होइन पेम्बाले लास्ट गेम बाँकी रहेछ उसको सो आइएम गन प्ले अगेन्स्ट पेम्बा फर द थ्रोन है त केटा हो उसको रिजन गर्छिन् मेनी मोर बिफोर पेपे इज गुड रे होइन राम्रो छ पेपे परेको छ मलाई ओपी लाग्यो पोजिसन भयो कार्ड परेपछि बबाललाई लाग्ने पऱ्यो दाइको आफ्नो मान्छेले दिनु भएको छ सर टोपी नछोड्ने बताए कसम मेरो आफ्नै मान्छेले यार ओल्ड पेपर छ भने न्यू पेपर चाहिँदैन यस अभियसली चाहिँदैन ओल्ड पेपर छैन नयाँ पेपर चाहिँदैन केटा वाइ अब त नि होइन होला केटा हो त्यस्तो त हामी आज या टोरे प्याकमा जान्छौँ ल केटा हो या टेरो प्याकको लागि जान्छौँ अलिअलि मार्नै पर्यो नि चस्मा नि चाहियो रे दैट चस्माले तनाव पो पार्छ त यार केटा हो चस्मा त मेरो अर्को गेमिङ चस्मा छ हौ कहाँ गौ यस्तो गर्मीमा टोपी हो कहाँ गर्मी यार जाडो छ यार काठमाडौँमा म अघि म ज्याकेट लगाएर बसिरहेको छु यो त म खास गरी अर्को उयो लगाएर बसिरहेको हुन्थेँ त्यसो प्रेडिक्सन रे पख केटा हो यो चाहिँ लगाएर बस्छु ल कपाल काटे हाने टक्ला हाने हो होइन कपाल यत्रो ठुलो छ यार केटा हो यार जाडो छ त्यहाँतिर लास्टै जाडो छ यार केटा हो ल केटा हो त्यसो प्याक ओपनिङ त्यो तर्फै लाग्यो है त केटा हो म केटा हो कतिजना रेडी हो प्याक ओपनिङको लागि ल है त सबैले सेयर हान त केटा हो त्यो साइड भिजिटबाट फेरि लिगो त छैन नि यार चस्मा चाहिँ अहिले जितेर लगाउनु पर्छ कि कसो हो अरे अहिले जितेर लगाउनु पर्छ केटा हो अब यो दाइ त कहाँ जाडोमा एउटा भेस्ट लगाएर बस्दैछु काठमाडौँ कस्तो एउटा भेस्ट भन्छौ यार म यहाँ जाडो रुगामर्की लागेर बल्ल तल ठिक भएको छु यार म यार फिक्स टक्ला त कपाल शङ्का लाग्यो मलाई यो कपाल छ हौ केटा हो, यी कपाल छ क्या कपाल लामै छ डु यु थिङ्क द्याट इज अदर कपी कार्ड इज only good for only 2 weeks maybe not brother because ब्ल्याक रेभन चाहियो है रे अहिले अहिले केटा प्लेयर परोस् न अनि ब्ल्याक रेभन हान्छु म अनि यो बाँकी रह्यो भने हाम्रो प्लुटो होइन त प्लुटो सर होइन त यो वाला हाम्रो यो आइडीको उयो के अरे पर्यो भने म एउटा एलबिसी म्यानेजर पनि लिन्छु ल त्यो ब्यानरमा भएको साइट खोलेपछि आउँछ के अरे खोइ थाहा छैन अहिले छोडिदेऊ न अहिले त्यो 50 कोइन गर्ने छोडिदेऊ केटा अहिले केटा हो कतिजना छ हेरौँ त वाचिङ म प्याकअप पनि त फेरि केटा हो मेरो स्ट्रिक्ट हुन्छ है लाइक अलिकति नपुगिकन त फेरि गाह्रो पर्छ त फोटो पठाम मेरो रे कस्तो फोटो पठाम के को फोटो पठाम कस्तो फोटो पठाम किन फोटो पठाम केटा हो लाइक हान है स्ट्रिम लाइक हान है लाइक बिना त फेरि अलिक गाह्रै पर्छ है फेरि अन्डर जावी बकमरा अन्डर जावी अलोन्सो र क्लोप राम्रो छ कि के हो रे भन्दा बकनबर राम्रो छ राइट मलाई चाहिँ त्यो लाग्छ किनभने क्युसी पनि होइन त्यो बकनबर एलबिसी होइन एलबिसी हो जस्तो लाग्छ मलाई चाहिँ बिटिएच स्कुल प्रेडिक्सन केटा बिटिएच को त्यहाँ प्रेडिक्सन गर ल त्यो गाइस क्यापिटल लेटरमा प्रेडिक्ट नगर ल क्यापिटल लेटरमा प्रेडिक्ट नगर क्यापिटल लेटरमा तिमीले प्रेडिक्ट गर्यो भने तिमीलाई आफै ब्यान हानिदिन्छ क्या केटा हामीले कति यहाँ खोक्दै बसिरहेको छु केटा यार तिमी यार के भन्छौ यार माया गर्नुला है मेरो स्ट्रिमलाई माया गर्नु ल है केटा हो ल त पेम्बालाई हान्न पर्यो अरे अब लेट्सी पेम्बा अति खतरा छ पेम्बा भाइ हाम्रो ओपी छ यार पेम्बा कडा खेल्छ हाम्रो स्ट्रिमलाई माया गर्नु ल भन्दै आज केटा हो अर्को कुरा है बार्साको हाम्रो वाच पार्टी पनि हुन्छ है केटा हो वाच अलोङ हुन्छ वाच अलोङ केटा हो डिस्कर्डमा बस्नेहरू डिस्कर्डमा आउँदा हुन्छ ल फर कुरा गर्न के गर्न हुन्छ प्रेडिक्ट द स्कोर एन्ड विन 200 रुपिस फ्रम बिटिएच अहिले गेम सुरु हुनु अघि भन ल यो म प्याकअप अहिले पनि भन्दा हुन्छ होइन तर पर प्रेडिक्सन जुन आफ्नो फर्स्ट प्रेडिक्सन मात्र काउन्ट हुन्छ है केटा मेरो सेलिब्रेसन कस्तो सेलिब्रेसन यस्तो ल केटा हो रेडी 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 सबैजना 100 है सुरुमा 100 मात्र हानौँ ल सुरुमा को पऱ्यो यो सुरुमै पर्दै क्या भन्दै थियो यार हेर्नुपर्छ केटा हो लाइक हान है लेट्स गो ल ल 30 लाइक्समा एउटा 900 म गर्छु है 30 लाइक्समा म एउटा 900 स्पिन हान्छु ल 30 लाइक्समा केटा हो लेट्स मेक इट 30 लाइक्स मेरो डिसर्ट केटा हो अहिले गेम हुन्छ हाम्रो मेरो गेम छ त्यो गेममा स्कोर कति हुन्छ प्रेडिक्ट गर्नु पर्यो क्या तिमीले है त पर्दैन नि 100मा यार यो म चाहिँ आशै छैन 100मा त केटा हो गाइस 30 लाइकमा आई विल स्पिन 900 कोइन्स है त आई स्पिन 900 कोइन्स इन 30 लाइक्स गाइस सेयर सबैले सेयर गरौँ त केटा यो सबैतिर आफू जुन ग्रुपमा छौ जता छौ सबैजनाले सेयर गरौँ त यो स्ट्रिम अब त्यो अहिले सिन त्यो बार्साको प्रेडिक्सन म गर्छु 7-8 पर्दैन क्या अहिले यति नै हो ल 4 मोर लाइक्स केटा हो ल केटा एउटा 900 स्पिन गर्छु के हो दाइ दाइ दैट बिल्ला दाइ किन किन के भयो र क्षितिज के हो क्षितिज भने हल्का हजुरबा जस्तो देखियो क्या आज रे ठिकै छ त केटा हो केटाहरूलाई मैले कस्तो भन्दाखेरि केटाहरूलाई यसो टिप्स एन्ड ट्रिक्स यसो यताउति ए त्यो फिल्डमा के गर्ने आउँदैन है केटा हो मलाई सिकाउ न यार ओइ क्षितिज रे यहाँ कसलाई को क्षितिजलाई बोलाइरहेछ यहाँ गाइस 900 स्पिन गर्छु त्यो पछि एउटा गेम है त त्यो पछि म स्पिन हान्छु अनि एउटा गेम खेल्छु अनि फेरि आएर हान्छु ल 900 स्पिन लेट्स गो गाइस लेट्स गो सबैजनाले ब्लेस दिस आइडी केटा हो टाइप समथिङ एउटा हार्ट केटा हो गोल्डन हार्ट हुन्छ होइन गोल्डन हार्ट पठाउँदा केटा हो प्लुटोको नाम क्षितिज के थियो नाम ए ए केटा हो के न के ल लेट्स गो 900 कोइन्स पर कमन केटा हो थुक्क सेन्टर ब्याक को दियो यार यो यार गइ किन दिएको यार केटा हो मलाई यार अलग भयो अब एमएटी अनि गोलकिपर सकियो अरे ल केटा हो यार पढ्दैन त भन्या ल केटा हो म एक गेम हानेर आउँछु ल पेम्बा लेट्स गो एउटा बीटीएच बाट हामीले एउटा गेम खेल्दैछौँ केटा हो हाम्रो बीटीएच स्पोर्ट्सबाट सबैले प्रेडिक्ट गरिदिनु पर्यो है केटा प्रेडिक्ट गरिदिनु पर्यो है केटा हो गेम प्रेडिक्ट गर्नु पर्यो स्कोर प्रेडिक्ट गर्नु पर्यो केटाहरूले आज क्युसी खेल्दैछु है केटा फेरि म रहेछ त होइन एलबिसी खेल्छु यार केटा हो एलबिसी छ नि त एलबिसी खेल्छु यार लिङ्क अफ यसको के हो केटा हो सिएफ र सिएमएफ कुन कुन वाला सिएफ हो सिएफ यो भइगयो सिएमएफ यो भइगयो अति है ल केटा प्रेडिक्ट द स्कोर गाइस पेम्बा र किलर एम12 को स्कोर प्रेडिक्ट गर्नु पर्यो केटा हो जित्नेलाई 200 रुपिस छ है केटा प्रेडिक्ट द स्कोर गाइस प्रेडिक्ट द स्कोर किलर एम12 वर्सेस पेम्बा विनर गेट्स 200 रुपिस है त केटा हो यो पछि हाम्रो यो त भइगयो यो पछि पनि हामीसँग केटा हो लाइभ प्याक ओपनिङ छ है यो गेम पछि पनि त्यही भएर सबैजना बस्यो होला लाइक हानौँ सेयर हानौँ र सब्सक्राइब हान्न त नबिर्सौ केटा हो बीटीएसबाट म्याच छ किलर एम12बाट बीटीएसलाई म्याच है केटा हो हेरौँ है हेरौँ बीटीएच का टोली हाम्रो हेरौँ है मैले बीटीएच स्पोर्ट्सलाई मैले मोडरेटर दिएँ है त यसो ब्रदरले यताउति चेक गर्न मिल्छ यसो प्रेडिक्सनहरू गर्न मिल्छ धेरै क्यापिटल लेटर युज नगरौँ धेरै उयो के अरे उयो यताउति युज नगरौँ केटा हो पेम्बाको सायद यो लास्ट विन चाहियो होला पेम्बालाई लेट्स गो कडा छ त यार कडा छ स्क्वाड कडा छ पेला सब्सक्राइब गरेको थिएँ फेरि गरिदिउँ रे ए पहिले ओके केटा हो बीटीएच पनि जोइन हानु है हाम्रो बीटीएचलाई पनि माया देखाम केटा हो केटा हो लेट्स गो 50 लाइक्स
Hi Peter, it's great to be here. Well, the stage is set for a stirring
This is my
showdown
first
here.
time
The
using
support is
Eden Hazard
incredible,
केटा हो
and
by
there's
the
a
way
real sense of anticipation in the air. Game
let's see जलवा के देखाउँछ
If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. Inter Milan have gone with what looks like an orthodox 4-4-2, Jim.
I think it gets a terrible raw deal
Ah.
these days. It's deemed old-fashioned, outdated, but in truth, with the right personnel, it works just as well as any other system or formation. Success can still be had with it, and teams are still winning big trophies with exactly this setup.
And here's Ibrahimovic. Well, they do call it the beautiful game, and the man we see before us now personifies all that is good about it. He is known simply as the King.
It's as though the game was made especially for him.
Voted the greatest player of the 20th century, but he is so much more than just that. He is a symbol of charisma, of leadership, of sportsmanship. He is the one and only Pele. And here's Azar. And here's Ibrahimovic. Tries a measured ball.
Hazard
That's a shade optimistic. Ibrahimovic. Pele. That's a nicely shaped ball.
It's not the game we were hoping for, Peter. I think both of these keepers could text about their respective uninvolvement.
Nicely weighted ball.
छ्या
The assistant referee rightly gives him offside.
यसमा मैले के रे यो अर्को आइडी हो नि त केटा हो स्किल्स के छ भने थाहा छैन के
Pele can see things others simply cannot. Can he get it through? Oh, that was vital. Bruno Fernandes. Antonetti. Nesta. And it's Seedorf. Good ball, good take. Mbappe. Mbappe!
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it. And I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
Oh, that's a key interception. And here's Hullet. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Seedorf. Bruno Fernandes. And it's Seedorf. Knocks it into space. Inter Milan are a team that's fond of the low block. They sure defend in numbers.
Yeah, the whole point being to go back to front as quickly as possible, Peter. Of course, once the ball has been won.
Yeah, balls over the top, long diagonals, that's the plan. That's a fine interception. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
And that's a simple one for the keeper. Makaleli. It's a searching pass. Rummenigge gets into a good position. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
के भयो हाम्रो पेम्बालाई मोहनलाई किन केटा हो लाइक लेट्स मेक इट 50 लाइक्स है त 50 लाइक्स पुराउनु पर्यो है केटा स्किल नै एड गरेको छैन ए हो र त्यही भएर त मलाई त्यो ओइ ला झन्डै
Space for him to turn and look. Nicely.
हान्न
Off the bar. That's going to go a long way. Neither side giving way. It has been tight. Seedorf receives it in a wide position.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Mbappe. Now it's Hullet. Hullet is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Cafu. Pele. Rummenigge is always playing with one eye on the spectacular.
मिस
Gerrard. Pele, always looking for that half a chance. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. That's the end of the first 45. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get
बोल्नु हान्छ यार केटाहरु यार छ्या
some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. So we reach the halfway point. Nepal certainly have plenty of positives to take from that first half, especially the way they were able to turn it on in the last few minutes. I can see them coming out with more menace, more meaningfulness after the break, as momentum is definitely with them now. So at the halfway stage, we still have deadlock. The score 0-0. And so the action is resumed. Nepal clearly
Only one valid किन के थियो र format
to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
Vieira is there and can get that clear. And now they can spring out of defence. Always onto this. And he cuts out the supply. Zanetti. Rummenigge. Zanetti has the space to scheme. It's out for a goal kick. Roberto Carlos.
बीचमा
And it's Gerrard. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Ibrahimovic tries to play it through. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Gerrard, renowned for his long-range shooting. Goalless still. Neither side really getting onto the front foot. Beckenbauer. Look at the space here. Bruno Fernandes.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Great vision. Hazard. Hazard will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
बाट होइन र होइन होइन आज न्यू इयर पनि हो प्याक ओपनिङ पनि थियो त्यही भएर चाँडो आएको है पेमा भाइलाई त त्यो के अरे 3 वटा मात्र त्यो स्टप गर्ने दिनुपर्ने रहेछ क्या चेन्ज चाहिँ केही नगर्ने
Roberto Carlos is one whose deliveries we all know about. Very little to report from an attacking perspective. Jim, it's a cagey old game. Yes, real chance!
मिठो गोल हान्दियो यार
And he's stuck it away!
मिठो हान्दियो
Quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
Inter Milan have penetrated for the first time.
Well, when the going gets tough, etc., they can still turn this round, I think.
Thuram. Rummenigge picks it up out wide.
Nepal really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
They're coming again and again.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Now it's Kaka. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
We've not seen much from this team as a whole, Peter. OK, that's largely due to the way their opponents have approached it, but they can up their...
Kaka!
ओए काकाले के हो यो
Fantastic from Kaka!
ओए काकाले रायो केटा मलाई
An absolute peach.
काकाले रायो केटा हो
All they've been looking for. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish. Things starting to look very comfortable.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be...
Can he finish? Wonderful from Ibrahimovic! About as smooth as it gets. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
त्यो बक्स रहेछ
Substitution for Inter, number 7, Mbappe.
So changes afoot here and from both sides. So a couple of front-footed alterations here, a pair of forwards entering the field.
It's
ऊ
a
यहाँ
bold
पास
move.
थियो
The
पछाडि
manager's
पास
made
थियो
his
साइडमा पास
intentions
थियो
pretty clear.
अगाडि
He's
झन्डै
going for this.
Just one in it now.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back. Nepal really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Roberto Carlos. Well, that pass isn't the best. Beckenbauer looking to
उतापट्टि
provide
पास
the
थियो भने त गोल
solidity
खान्छु
his
यार केटा
team
म
so need. Cafu picks it up now. Terrific effort! No messing about, just bludgeoned away. The final moments of a game that has been pretty compelling overall.
Well, I suppose they need something to break their way, Peter. Anything at this late stage.
And it's Kaka. And here's Hullet. He won't be happy with that one. He'll try for
झन्डै
distance. And that really should have been that.
And that reaction says it all. They had a real chance to tighten the screw there, and it's been blown.
80 पो भइसकेको
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
भलै छुन दिँदैन त यार पेम्बाले त
Now,
कडा
what about
खेलिदिइरहेछ
a
यार
counter-attack? Shevchenko finds himself offside.
होइन होइन एलबिसी हो यो मैले बकनबाट युज गरिरहेको छु स्पेस क्या मैले लास्ट स्पेस दिएँ क्या
Can make their change now with a break in play. And this is Adriano. A lot of space ahead of him. Now who's going to be first?
छ्या
to
यो
this?
क्रस गोल दियो यार
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Oh, well played. Kaka engages and forces him off the ball.
Has been indicated.
Zanetti. Oh, super ball. Zanetti. Tries to get it
नेस्टा
clear.
ओकच्चिरी ए
All the big boys are set for this. It's like land of the giants in there.
And it's hoisted clear. Kaka. This is a promising build-up. Tries one from right.
हारे यार केटा हो यार
And the keeper has
जिजी
reacted
यार पेम्बा
superb.
जिजी
And we're done.
लास्ट यार मैले चैट
One of those games that
यो हेर न लास्ट चान्स
no one
कस्तो मिठो
deserves
चान्स
to
थियो
lose, but sentiment counts for nothing here, and at the margins,
लास्ट बाहिर हाने यार केटा हो छ्या
well, how will we look back on that?
Well, Peter, this was probably more slugfest than a game of football, but I actually found it very enjoyable. A game that
यो
was
सर्ट चाहिँ हेर नि
constantly on
यार,
the edge as both sides went
पोस्टमा
full
हानिदिएर
tilt
हो नि
trying to win this.
मिठो
Let's
जिती
take
यार
you back
पेनमा
to games gone by.
काकाले गेम चेन्ज हानिदियो के
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom
काकाले अति हानिदियो
and
क्या
to wish you
सोल्लो के
all a very good evening.
कडा कडा
With the owner of a blue
त्यही भनेको मेरो फेभरेट खेलाडी केटा हो इक्का केसिलास है ग्रेट गेम यार कडा गेम होइन होइन प्याक ओपनिङ हान्नुपर्छ केटा ल लेट्स गो प्याक ओपनिङ केटा हो ल लाइक हान त केटा हो सबैजनाले ल केटा हो प्याक ओपनिङको लागि कतिजना रेडी ल सबैले ल केही न केही कमेन्ट हान त ल मैले थाहा हुन्छ अनि प्याक ओपनिङको लागि को रेडी रहेछ कतिजना रेडी रहेछ ल केटा हो प्याक ओपनिङको लागि को रेडी छ यो टोपी किन लगाएको त अहिले जाडो भएर यार केटा हो मलाई रुगामर्गी लास्ट लागिरहेछ क्या म लास्ट 5-6 दिनदेखि रुगामर्गी लागेर म सिकिस्तै भइरहेको छु केटा हो त्यही भएर टोपी लगाएको है ल केटा हुनु पर्यो नि त भ्युवर्स हुनु पर्यो केटाहरूले माया देखाउनु पर्यो अनि यहाँदेखि केटाहरूलाई झन् कन्टेन्ट यस्तो रमाइलो प्याक ओपनिङ गरिरहेको छु यार खोइ त केटा हो रेडी सबैजनाले रेडी लेख्नु पर्यो त एट्याक ट्रिगर यो पनि ट्राई गर्नु पर्यो नि त केटा आज ल लेट्स गो 1 2 ल लेट्स गो गाइस 75 लाइक्स लेट्स गो के बोलेको लेट्स गो स्क्रिन रेकर्ड गरेर भिडियो हाल्नु त स्क्रिन रेकर्ड किन गर्नु मेरो लाइभमै छ त रेकर्ड कम अन लेट्स गो प्लिज ए होइन को पर्यो यो फिचर्ड काटिदिन्छ यार यो त यार वुलियन ब्रान्ड मलाई किन चाहियो एभ्रीवन टाइप रेडी केटा हो लाइक हान शेयर हान अनि सब्सक्राइब पनि हान है केटा हो अरू भन्दा पनि लेट्स गो 900 कोइन्स अब चाहिँ पर्छ है केटा हो अब चाहिँ फिक्स हो क्या मैले भने होइन केटा हो अब यो चस्मा टोपी खोल्नु पर्यो केटा हो मेरो ब्याक टु त्यो के अरे रथ हुन्छ नि अब पर्छ केटा हो हेर अब पर्छ अब पर्छ केटा हो हेर है अब पर्छ हेर है मेन एकाउन्ट होइन नि मेन एकाउन्टमा केटा हो कोही नै छैन यस बार्साको हेर्ने आज अब हेर केटा परेको हेर क्या मैले भने त परिसक्यो क्या अब ला तल्लो फिचर्ड कार्ड हौ पक्कै यहाँ पोसे भाइ छ क्या च्याटमा पोसे भाइ यहाँ च्याटमा छ ऊ त्यही भएर नपरेको ऊ किड्डो आयो नि त अनि पर्ने कसरी सोच्नु क्या मैले यार किड्डो आइसकेपछि केटा हो कमन लेट्स गो अब चाहिँ पर्छ है अब चाहिँ पर्छ होइन पर्नै पर्छ केटा हो है माया गर्नुला कोनामीलाई भनेको है यो चाहिँ कोनामी मलाई माया गर कोनामी मलाई माया गर माया त गर्नै पर्छ नि केटा हो यो ऱ्याप हानिदिउँ क्या हो केटा हो अब हेर पऱ्यो केटा हो यहाँ सय हाने ल को लेफ्ट ब्याकको पर्यो त कोनामी कोनामी मलाई दे भन्दै लेट्स गो 4 5 6 Thiago Alcantara in the house जोन चाउमिन रे तै के बोल्या लेट्स गो प्याक ओपनिङ केटा हो के हो यो के हो यो के हो यो के हो यो केटा हो केटाहरू बिल्ला हान्नु भने कस्तो बिल्ला हान्छन् जोन चाउमिन रे हो कोइन टर्नदेखि त कम्ती न कसम दिँदैन यार यो कोनामी कस्तो लोभी हो क्या अर्कोचोटिको लागि त राख्न सक्छ मान्छेले यार कोइन कि कसो हो अब चाहिँ पर्छ अब डबल वर्कआउट केटा हो अब डबल वर्कआउट हो क्या 50मा एउटा त किन नपर्नु जाबी अलोन्सो अब मलाई याया टुरे दिन्छ जस्तो फिल आइरहेछ क्या हामीलाई याया टुरे दिन्छ जस्तो फिल आइरहेछ केटा हो याया टुरे केटा हो कस्तो औरा हान्नु भनेको कस्तो औरा माइनसमा भइरहेछ केटा अहिले मेरो तिनटै आउनु पर्यो कि अब एकैचोटि यार नत्र त स्याड होइन्छ यार याया टुरे लोडिङ केटा हो यो के दिएको यो फिचर्ड कार्ड दिएर चाहिँ के गरेको नामीले के गरे क्या कोनामी के गरे परो याया टुरे होइन गाइस याया टुरे इन द हाउस लेट्स गो भने त केटा पहिलो याया टुरे पर्छ भनेको होइन पहिलो याया टुरे पर्छ भने होइन मैले पहिलो कार्ड याया टुरे पर्छ भने हो कि होइन मैले प्रेडिक्सन त म खतरा हान्छु केटा हो स्वागत नै करोगे हमारा भने जस्तै प्रेडिक्सन त म खत्रै हानिदिन्छु नि त फेरि फर्स्ट याया टुरे भनेको याया टुरे पर्यो के ल लेट्स गो वी निड टु मोर हामीलाई थियागो अलाकान्तरा चाहियो अलाकान्तरा थियागो अलाकान्तरा केटा हो पोसे भाइ तिमी दादाको बारेमा राम्रो मात्र सोच न हौ तिमी कस्तो नराम्रो सोच्ने हौ जहिले हौ अब अलाकान्तरा छ अलाकान्तरा अब अर्को ब्याक टु ब्याक केटा हो थियागो 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 केटा हो ब्याक टु ब्याक यो हो नि त ब्याक टु ब्याक केटा हो भने होइन थियागो अलकान्तरा थियागो अलकान्तरा के अरे अलकान्तरा भने होइन केटा हो ब्याक टु ब्याक ब्याक टु ब्याक भने होइन केटा हो मैले ब्याक टु ब्याक हो क्या फ्रम एल प्याक ओपनिङ भन्दै थियो केटाहरूले क्यान यु गेट ब्याक टु ब्याक केटा हो जावी अलोन्सो ल प्लुटो जावी अलोन्सो चाहिन्छ डब्लु अब त सिधै डब्लु प्याक ओपनिङ हो है केटा हो ब्याक टु ब्याक हो ल केटा हो लेट्स गो फर थियागो अलकान्तरा है परेको त ब्याक टु ब्याक मलाई नेक्स्ट जनवरी के बोले लेट्स गो ओइ ब्याक टु ब्याक भनेको त कामै छैन तिमी मलाई गाण्डु कुरा नगर त मसँग केटा हौ वाइपै हान्नु पर्ने रे फिचर कार्ड त कतिवटा हौ दुईटा बाँकी छ कि क्या हो ल केटा अब जावी अलोन्सो प्लस थियागो अलकान्तरा है केटा अब हेरे औरा अब औरा 1+1000 आउँदैछ है र किलर M12 केटा हो हेर है केटाहरूको अगाडि है हेर है केटा हो हेर है परेको हेर है ओइ ला रिजन नेपालको हो तर बस्न चाहिँ हाम्रो यो प्लुटो सरको हो प्लुटो सरको ब्ल्याक चाहियो क्या ब्ल्याक चाहियो ब्ल्याक ब्ल्याक केटाहरू के बनाउँछ कोर भनेर यार अलिकति राम्रो बनाउनु नि यार कोही कोहीलाई दादाको राम्रो बनाउनु पर्छ नि यी हेर यहाँ केटा एपिक हेर केटा हो अनि अनि केटा हो अनि भने होइन जावी अलोन्सो इन द हाउस यो हो नि त जावी अलोन्सो डन 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 केटा हो जावी अलोन्सो क्या स्वागत नहीं करोगे हमारा त्यस्तो गर्दै त्यस्तो गर्दै यहाँ राख्ने है क्या केटा हो हेर 48 वटा प्लेयर बाँकी हुँदा वाइप्ड आउट क्या राम्रै हो नि होइन त मात्रै हेर गिफोर्डको 8K मा लाहाम आयो यहाँ 8K मा 3टा प्लेयर पर्यो सबै क्विन हालिदिने वाह त्यस्तो धनी मान्छेले त हामीलाई कन्ट्याक्ट गर्नु नि यार ल केटा हो लेट्स ट्रेन म तिमीलाई किन भन्नु तिमीलाई किन चाहियो रियल नाम के हो भनेर वाइ डु यु निड द नेम केही छैन जति कोइन सक्यो नि अब लगइनमा के भयो भने थर्स्डे ओपन गर्नुपर्छ हारे त्यही भनेको त अब थर्स्डे हान्नुपर्छ गिफोर्डको क्यु तोडा रे किन तोड्ने यार बिचरालाई स्क्वाड यस्तो छ उयो हेर न ट्रेन हानौँ न ट्रेनिङ त छ नि केटा हो ला ट्रेनिङ पनि बिजोक रहेछ त त्यसमा या टुरेर होला चाहिँ ट्रेनिङ हान्नु यार ट्रेनिङ पनि लास्ट चाहिने रहेछ यार ब्रदरले अलिअलि गेम खेल्नु पर्ने देखियो यार मैले त बक्स टु बक्स होइन यो के हो होल प्लेयर रे ओइ मार्सेल टन डबल टच सब छ त हौ कति ट्रेन नगरेको छ केटा हो ओ यो पनि रहेछ त नदेखिर ए यो मायालु पनि यही रहेछ त सबैलाई उडाउन ट्रेनिङले थुप्रो भइहाल्छ नि रे अब त्यो उडाउनु पर्छ को यस्तो डेलबेर हजार हान्न छोडेर डेलबेर हजार छ नि डेलबेर पनि छ हजार पनि छ सबै छ रिसेन्टली आएको जबदेखि ब्रदरले आइडी किने नि त्यहाँदेखिको सबै एपिकहरू छ आइडी खोलेपछि ब्रदरले उयो गर्ने सबै नै छ यहाँ ल केटा हो लेट्स ह्याभ सम डिभिजन म्याचेस है त डिभिजन म्याचेसहरू हानौँ न त अब के छ र अघि परेको सब हाइलाइट र ल है त केटा हो को यस्तो रिचिरी हाम्रो ब्रो हुनुहुन्छ उयो के अरे हाम्रो यी फुटबल प्रेमी केटा हो यी फुटबल प्रेमी है सबैजना केटा हो सबैजनाले खेल्नै अहिलेको लागि हो किनभने कतिले सिकिरा हुन्छ नयाँ आइडी ओनर हो है अब ब्रदरलाई रहर प्लस अब खेल्न मन लागेर खेल्नु भएको हो होइन सिक्दै हो नि त सिक्ने टाइम लाग्छ नि त केटा हो फ्री टु पे टु विन भए पनि होइन त ब्रदरले सिकिरा हो क्या बुझ न ज्लाटन इब्राहिमोभिच खेल्दैन नि केटा हो सेकेन्ड हाफ पनि ज्लाटन त केटा हो लाइक आना सेयर आना अनि सब्सक्राइब आना है लेट्स मेक इट लाइक कति भने नि केटा हो लाइक 100 लाइक्स चाहिँ पुऱ्याउनु पर्यो है डेली कोटा चाहिँ पुऱ्याउनु पर्यो है केटाहरूले
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon.
आइकोनिक हटाए जस्तै ल्याम्मे
So off we go then.
त्यस्तो नभन न यार म त
Now this
डुब्छु
man,
त
Yaya toure, Jim. Midfielders don't come much more complete and dominant than him, do they?
Well, the envy of so many opposition teams, I would guess. No one offers the complete package like he does. The perfect blend of power, of pace, and it's no exaggeration to say that he's one of the greatest box-to-box players around.
A real handful by any measurement.
Totally.
स्ट्याम्प कुद
He
स्ट्याम्प
is through
कुद
here.
स्ट्याम्प कुद
He's going for goal.
ओइ झन्डे हान ओइ
Against the crossbar. they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Thiago, he's had a fair tumble under that challenge. No, it's come to nothing. Nepal are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Now it's Musiala.
वो ये डांस ना खेलते रहे केटा था
And that is a little undercooked. Chouameni. It's a searching pass. Oh, he's onto this. He's being urged to shoot. Messi. He's dealt with that really well. Juve. Messi.
Barcelona really look like a team that's set up to absorb pressure. They don't mind being on the back foot.
Oh, good.
Zondian है keep signing है
Really
Pluto
have
से
made more of that.
That definitely had the element of surprise to it. Clearly came in when no one was expecting it, and it was drilled.
तिमीलाई खेल्न सिकाइदिनु हुन्छ त अम्म ट्रेनिङ क्लास खोल्न आँटेको क्या अब
Nicely shaped ball. Thiago in acres of space out wide.
सब्सक्रिप्सन लिए न सब्सक्रिप्सन
Now it's Luis Suarez. Great vision. Dink through. Buffon breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Thiago, the conductor, the central piece to his team's attack. Nice control. Thiago going face to face with his great rival.
ओए यो त पेनल्टी है रेड कार्ड हो हेर्यो त यार यो त रेड कार्ड हो क्या कसरी येलो कार्ड हुन्छ नि यार
That's a booking. Always looked it.
अनि कति 5 के रे 7 खानी हो र
I don't think he had much choice there, although he's paid for it.
This certainly looks appetizing, well within shooting range. And we have the first chance from a dead ball situation.
Yaya टुरेले कस्तो हान्दो रहेछ केटा हेरौँ ल
Yaya toure!
हान्दैन रहेछ यसले काम छैन केटा
Oh, he's given that plenty, but no.
Yeah, it's good movement though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually
मेरो
steer it
थियागोलाई
forwards.
इन्जर्ड पार्दैन केटा हो भक्कर छैन हानेको
Good effort from distance. 5 minutes till the break. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Thiago really struggling to influence the game.
Look, he could do with someone else taking...
It's Thiago!
Thiago केटा हो
Well, we had a feeling, Peter, that he
Thiago
would
Alcantara.
time, but not in such spectacular style. I can tell you it certainly made one man's job a lot easier in this half-time break.
Number 5.
It was thrashed in, the crispest of hits.
Well, he's absolutely drilled that, Peter. When you hit it...
And that is indeed the final act. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness perhaps the only things lacking. Reflections on the first half?
Haven't played that badly. Getting caught again on...
स्टेमिना चाहिँ बढाउनु पर्छ जस्तो छ क्या
They're switched on to that and still very much in this game.
Nepal are in a pretty decent position after 45 minutes. 1-0 to the good. And we're already back up
Physical चाहिँ
to
फाँक रहेछ
half-time.
Well, my advice would be to keep at it. If you do well, keep it going.
And he was quick to react. Del Piero. Azar. He's through here. Oh, no joy this time. Cafu. Tries to pass it through. And this is Thiago. Here it is.
हेर त्यसले के हेडिङ हानेको
Down when you've got such presence and movement.
बिर्सिरा डेल पिएरो पो छ त यहाँ
you, someone who can always claim to be the most immaculate finisher. Thiago makes a dash for it. Thiago. Thiago will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, it's not looking good, Peter. You can't just stop playing once you've gone ahead. You're letting the opposition know that you can be got at, and they can so easily raise the pace and tempo to do just that.
McAllister. He's got away. Defending was strong and firm. Thiago.
Well, he certainly
तो
wasn't
पेलो यार
willing to
त्यसले
take any risks.
And it's Thiago. Nepal leading then, courtesy of the goal scored late in the first half here. And the score is 1-0. Oh, important interception. Keep going.
फल यार यो त
Oh, it's taken out. That'll be a
थिएको
foul.
चलाउन चाहिँ मजा आउँदो रहेछ है केटा हो
Oh, no messing about. It is
रेड
red.
रेड कार्ड हो क्या रेड
Well,
कार्ड हो
he's
क्या यो
slid
त
down
सिधै
and is in very obvious discomfort here.
ओए मेरो थियागोलाई फर्स्ट
Well,
गेममा
there may
इन्जर्ड
be
पार्दै
some
यार केटा हो
scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but
मेरो
none over
थियागोलाई
its
फर्स्ट गेममा
repercussions.
इन्जर्ड पार्दियो
They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men.
केटा मेरो गेम ल्याग भइरा हो र
Substitution for
इज माई गेम
Barcelona.
ल्यागिङ अर
Number
समथिङ
10, Suarez. Number 23, McAllister. Coming on the field, number 17, Karl-Heinz Rummenigge. Number 14,
Driving on
Kukcu.
and making good progress.
Substitution.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Toure
फल
has got
बहुत
himself a
पार्टी
free
हान्ने
kick.
होइन हान्ने हो त आज अब मिलेन नि टाइमै मिलेन
Substitution
नि
for Barcelona. Number 21, Messi. Coming on to replace him is number 22, Hannes.
Nepal still ahead by the game's only goal. Oh, well measured. He's in one-on-one.
कडा
And
सेभ है
that is
कडा
well
सेभ है
cleared. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Aimed beyond the defence. That's a shade optimistic.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Pele.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
And that's a
ए
throw.
हेलो हेलो ब्रदर हेलो हेलो
Ah, good steal. He just read it. Rummenigge. And that's that. Nepal have done it. Their solitary strike ultimately proving just enough.
थिएगा लगान्तरले इन्जर्ड पार्दै केटा हो जाबी अलोन्सो पनि आइज अरे तू आ आ आ भन्दै पहल केटा हो म रिलिज गरेर आउँछु केटा हो लाइक हान सेयर हान अनि सब्सक्राइब हान ल अब थियागो वाला कान्तारा त्यहाँदेखि यिनीहरू म तीनजनाको चाहिँ टक्कसँगले तपाईँ बेला बेला लोडिङ हुन्छ त स्ट्रिमले बेला बेला आई फिल भेरी स्लिपी आई निड टु स्लिप विल जोइन लेटर साइन अरे ओके छ त मेरो भाइ आज बेलुका अब स्ट्रिम हुन्छ हुँदैन चाहिँ आई डोन्ट नो केटा हो डिपेन्ड्स अन के छ ए त्यही भएर पो हो स्ट्रिम लोडिङ भएर केटाहरू लास्ट कम भइरहेछ के म अब यो फेस क्यामबाट आउन छोड्छु यार केटा हो है त म बरु त्यो ओ के अरे मेरो नर्मल्ली प्रिजमबाट मात्र आउँछु के है यसबाट लास्ट च्याउ भयो के चाबी होला छ्या म त सुतेँ केटा आज सुतेँ मस्त सुतेँ यस डिस्कर्डमा हो हेर्ने यस 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 न्यू मिडफिल्ड केटा हो न्यू मिडफिल्ड ट्राई हो वाटी पसलमा छ कि नै डिस्कर्डमा रे
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set.
ल्याड अफ प्लेयर प्रोग्रेसन भन्नु न त अहिले
There's the whistle and
मैले
here we go.
त्यो डिस्कर्डमा मेरो डिस्कर्डमा हेर न केटा हो
Monaco
अहिले
have
चाहिँ मैले
won this
यो
one
वाला चाहिँ
3-3.
अटो नै होला जस्तो
And
लाग्छ
how do you
मलाई त्यहाँ
interpret
देखाइदिन्छु
that?
ल
Well, one of the attacking advantages in this setup, Peter, is
मैले
the
हजारले
impact
कस्तो
that
खेल्छ
can be
थाहा
made
छैन यार
between
एकचोटि ट्राई
the
गर्छु अब
fullbacks
मजाले
and the attacking wide players. These combinations, when worked well, can be a real handful for any opposition. And we're likely to witness that again. You often see the wide man drift inside to allow the fullback to make the run out wide, and it can just throw the opposition off kilter.
Thiago will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Thiago. Thiago going face to face with his great rival. Quarter of an hour played. He is through here. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Nice physical challenge.
Well, caution is dominating proceedings. This isn't meeting expectations.
And it's Thiago. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Thiago, the arch schemer, always looking to get the team going. Thiago gets on his bike and on the move.
Monaco definitely have the look of a team that likes to counter-attack, Peter.
Yeah, that is clear. Just look at how they line up.
Well, in other words, they don't mind being patient.
Zanetti finding himself in space. I think that's a corner. Yes, it is. Nepal with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And they've got rid. Monaco are looking to go forward now. Looking for the run. Diouf. And he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. Thiago can so cleverly bypass the press. And it's been given away. Can he finish?
Eden Hazard with a cheap goal, guys.
It looked as though it'd gone too wide. He wasn't having that, though, and somehow he found the angle.
Peter, you have to have a certain imagination to produce the incredible, and that was incredible.
You felt it was coming. 1-0.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. And the score is 1-0. Zanetti.
There will be 1 minute added time.
No, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. Neymar. Xavi Alonso. And that brings the first
हर
half
एक
to a
पैक खोल्न
close.
पैसा कहाँबाट ल्याउँछन् केटाहरूले
Oh,
भन्दै
plenty of
उनीहरूले
talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's
मेरो
still
स्ट्रिम लास्ट ल्याग
anybody's
हान्यो
game here.
त्यही भएर केटाहरू हेर्दै जाँदै रहेछन्
Just
क्या
ahead then
केटाहरू आउन
after
चाहिँ
nearly
आए
45
तर ल्याग
minutes.
भएर धेरैले हेर्न उयो
And that was a
छोडिरहेछन्
decent
क्या
45 minutes.
भोलिदेखि चाहिँ केटा हो म
Plenty of
त्यस्तो
signs
गर्दिनँ
that
है
both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
Nepal just ahead here in a tight game. 1-0 to the good. And so the action is resumed. Nepal leading courtesy of the game's only goal. Hakimi. Park Ji-sung engages and forces him off the ball. Thiago. And he's picked out the run. Baresi was in no mood for any of that. Goes down, but nothing given. Oh, he's trying to skip past his man. It's Thiago!
Ah, Thiago!
And he nearly went all the way.
Thiago can really show some outlandish skills, which is always welcome and obviously refreshing.
Good running, strong and purposeful. And it's Thiago. Tries to dink it through. Lofted in. That's an excellent interception. Thiago. Thiago! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And that's played in low. Van der Ven clears without hesitation. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, it's a natural instinct to defend when ahead, but it's too early for them to settle into that practice just now.
He's a sharp little ball here. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and
ल्याङ्चा
eventually
बिजुसन लोडिङ
might
हुन्छ
just
अरे
get that little
ए
break.
There
यो
is
फेस
an
क्याम यो
irresistible
ओबिएसबाट
passing
गर्दा
look
जहिले
about
यस्तै
them
हुन्छ है
there.
केटा आजकल
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Pinches it off him.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Shot a goal! It's a loose ball.
केटाहरूले भन्दै होला भ्युज किन थोरै आयो भनेर यो भएर हो क्या
Monaco are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to
फ्री किक केटा
hit
फ्री
them
किक
hard
फ्री
on the
किक
counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Xavi
उहिले
Alonso
थियागोले हान्छ है केटा
considers
हो
his options. So a genuine chance to increase the lead.
मेरो स्मार्टमा छ यार
hits on that one, but he couldn't find the target.
मेरो 150 mbps हो.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
It's Asa!
हजु
And
के
he
गरे
couldn't finish.
हजु
He did
भन्दै
well now, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
I think we're just about done here. Rice. And it's Asa.
There will be 1 minute added
It's
time.
Park Ji-suk. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle.
1-0 केटा win is a win है.
Have done it. Their solitary strike ultimately proving just enough. A terrific win, however you look at it.
Thiago ले कस्तो खेल्यो ओए 5.5 रे Thiago अहिले प्लेयरको काम स्टामिना भयो भने लास्टमा लास्टै स्लो खेल्छ नि त्यही रहेछ स्टामिना चाहिँ मज्जाले बढाउनु पर्ने रहेछ यसको स्टामिना कति छ यसको त 70 मुनि छ होला यार 85 त छ त यार साढे 10 त हुँदैछ मेरो 100 mbps हो 100 mbps फेरि चल्नु चाहिँ बल चल्छ स्पिड देखाउने त फेरि कति 200 माथि देखाउँछ हो स्पिड त mbps त ओक्लामा ट्राई गर्यो भने
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special.
वर्ल्ड लिग होइन क्लासिक टेक होइन हौ एन्टी फाइबर
There's the whistle.
The midfield three, Peter, I think are going to be key in this lineup because it's a very expansive system.
Yeah, it certainly looks a very front-footed approach.
It is, and with the front three, especially the wide men running at and beyond the defence, there's going to be an awful lot asked of the midfield. They have to supply those balls the attack can run onto, while at the same time maintaining the team's overall shape by linking the front and back.
Rummenigge. Can he get on the end of shapes to shoot?
अति पास थियो है पास अति थियो है एन्टी फाइबर हो केटा मेरो
Nepal with their first corner, the first in the game for either side actually. And it's Thuram, and it's played in, cleared away, bumps him off it and wins back the ball.
Well, I think Thiago's going to have a massive role to play in this game, Peter.
Thiago will score the winner, get out. Believe me or not, your game.
Creating overloads while constantly looking to play balls in the feet. those little half spaces.
And he does all of that in his unique style with a certain swagger.
Yeah, but he has another side to his game which I also really like, the athleticism that allows him to switch to a more box-to-box role when needed, especially when he's partnered with a more static defensive midfielder.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Zanetti can see things others simply cannot. Thiago going face-to-face with his great rival. And the ball's come loose here. Oh, what has happened here? Deftly away. Driving forward. It's Thiago!
Whirling हाल्नु हो रे whirling हाल्नु whirling त्यो झापामा लास्ट टाइम राम्रो चलेर नहालेको हो क्या मैले
They want to capitalize on this good spell though.
It's their second corner of the game. Best did well to stay calm there. And now a sudden chance to counter. Xabi Alonso kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Oh, he's found support out wide. Thinks about the shot. There's the shot!
Ah!
He is desperate to get on the score sheet, but not this time. So, third corner of the game. BG Pathum United are looking to go forward now. And he's managed to get free. Thiago. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Thiago cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
There will be 1 minute added time.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Shot could be on.
Come on, Thiago!
He's delivered all right.
I think this is a very welcome time for a goal, Peter.
Thiago को गोल हेर न केटा मैले भने हैन Thiago will score भनेर
He's just too good a player.
And that is indeed the final act. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Nepal really have looked very good in transitions, so I'll be expecting more of the same in this second half. They just need to remain patient and just wait for that chance to break again.
Nepal are in a pretty decent position after 45 minutes. 1-0 to the good. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. Nepal leading courtesy of the game's only goal. Thiago.
Oi Thiago, what a wonderful goal guys.
2 up now and they are cruising. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
त्यही भएर केटाहरु यहाँ नबसेका रहेछन् क्या तेरो किन भ्युज आउँदैन भन्छु नि केटा हो केटाहरु त नजानु पर्ने
Keep at it with the same intensity and soon enough they'll get another break.
BG Pathum United appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
And this is Thiago. That's tidy. Big chance!
कत्रो हानेको
That is decidedly lacking. Not the most convincing of passes. Swung over. Inzaghi. Oh, Red, nice interception.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
Thiago, a player whose confidence, whose sense of adventure rubs off on all of those around him. He's had a shot! That's going to go a long way.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Haaland. Xavi Alonso.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Tries to pass it through. Haaland. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Nepal have time on their side now, as well as a two-goal lead. It is just about done. And that's a simple one for the keeper.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Thiago. Well, that is one way to stop
ये
him.
मेरा थियागो लाउन
That's a
आउन
foul.
आउनु
Simple
आउनु
decision for the referee.
म ढिलो भयो के हो
He knew
दाइरे
it was coming.
लास्ट
That's a
ढिलो भयो
yellow
यार
card.
विस्का बार्सा लेट्स गो रे देन नेवर ब्रदर यार दिव्य सॉरी यार
Tries a deftful ball. And he
what a
shoots!
goal get out
And
what a
it's
goal
there!
Thiago
With
Alcantara
fun and
is
fury,
on
they
fire get out
continue to do their thing. Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Del Piero really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
And that will be it.
yes this यहाँ
So a
बस्ने हो
real showpiece win. This
हजार
one was
कतिमा
simply
झिक्यो
far
रे
too clever for
म
their
देखाउँछु
opponents,
केटा हो
and despite their best endeavours.
बढ्न हौ म देखाउँछु केटा हो मोबाइलबाट हो होला बसी भाइ चाहिँ केटा हो लाइक हान है थम्स अप केटा हो 100 likes let's make it 100 likes 4 more to go 47 बाँकी हुँदा पर्यो यार 48 बाँकी हुँदा पर्यो यार थिएको अलकान्तर चलाउन मजा आइरहेछ रे केटा तर मलाई ल भनेपछि एकदम बस्ने डिसीमा भल्टम रे ओके 12 बजे डिसीमा भेटौँ है त Nepal is rising to become South Asia's sport hub. The power of the diaspora is coming, bringing this investment, innovation, and global expertise. From building world-class sports cities to advanced education and research centers to specialize, Nepal is stepping into a new era. For this, the Bali Sarkar is creating a sports hub bond equivalent to 1 crore annually. Nice one. Let's hope get out we can do well in के अरे esports पनि है ओए ट्र्याक्टर एफसी रे अल सबाब के अरे सबाब अल अली 3-0 ट्र्याक्टर एफसी रे what the hell टाइम स्पेन्ड गर्नुहुन्छ भनेको पब्जी हान्दै बसेको अल्टिमेट रे के छ त इन्भेस्टमेन्ट हो यो इयर को बेस्ट कार्ड बेल जस्तै रे ए ओके ह्याप्पी न्यू इयर केटा ह्याप्पी न्यू इयर हाम्रो डिफेन्डिङ नै हुन्न द ब्रुक सेटिङ देख्न पर्यो रे ओके म सेटिङ देखाइदिन्छु केटा हो माया गर्नु ल सबैजनाले केटा हो म सेटिङ देखाइदिन्छु ल अब हाई मात्र
Well,
आउँछ
what
त
a
यार
scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are
जति धेर
raring
सुत्छ
to
त्यति धेर
go
निन्दा लाग्छ यार
any minute now.
बार्सा हार्छ आज नि लेट्स होप
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. Well, we're underway.
Now there's a player with a silky pass and a steely tackle.
Xabi Alonso.
Yeah, a midfielder renowned for his tremendous array of passes while offering his defence a solid shielding presence too.
Players don't come a whole lot better in his position, do they?
Not really, and not many can boast the same quality of performance either, Peter. If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Yaya Toure. And it's Thiago. Thiago. Good, strong midfield running here. That's very neat. Nesta did well to emerge with the ball.
ओइ
That's a contest to keep
के
an
आनो
eye
केटा
on.
हो यो
He's picked his way through. Yaya Toure. And here's the chance to counter. He's played it back. It's Ibrahimovic!
ह्याप्पी न्यू इयर म्यान
It's
सुट्टो
off
ह्याप्पी न्यू
target
इयर
and
केटा
not
हो
quite
ह्याप्पी न्यू इयर
away.
बार्साले विन हो के
Ibrahimovic
आज
clearly can't believe he didn't put that away. He set himself up
बार्साले
massively.
विन गाह्रो छ केटा अब आफ्नो युसिएल प्रेडिक्सन हाल त केटा
The
कमेन्टमा
ball still without a single shot on target. Yaya Toure. It's a good spell of possession, this. And this is Ibrahimovic. And the shot! Oh, what has happened here? And the assistant referee
मनौती
rightly gives him
ए के अरे
offside.
मनौती रे मौसम पनौती त्यो त हो मलाई पनि थाहा छ
Nesta is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Seedorf simply refused to be outdone there.
Nepal really are a team that like to break lines.
Yeah, they love doing that, and it does work.
Yeah, plenty of balls in behind Peter, just needs to find the right run now.
Ibrahimovic. Yaya Toure. They're back in possession and ready to go again. And it's Azar. Looking for options for movement. In by Ibrahimovic.
Thiago really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Thiago. Thiago gets on his bike and on the move. Thiago going face to face with his great rival. Seedorf going forward. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Del Piero. Thiago. Played into space. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it.
Tell me something
temporary
new.
halt to the action.
जीवन श्रेष्ठ
It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any
4-1 to
means. The
बार्सा
intensity
2-1
levels
to
are there.
PSG
We've just
चार
got
हान्न
that
सक्ला त
tense breakthrough
बार्साले
moment. Not too much so far to lift anybody off their
अगेन्स्ट
seat.
Yeah, 0-0
10
but
man के
definitely
अरे
not from the want of
10
trying.
वटा
There's been
डिफेन्डर
plenty of industry and hard work as well as some good defending. So I wouldn't be too dismissive just yet.
Well, generally speaking, an entertaining half. Lack of goals a notable thing, but that's not to say it hasn't been very watchable. And so the action is resumed. So the first half brought no goals. Yaya Toure. Thiago. Thiago will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And the whistle's gone.
Offside
They
रे हो
were offside.
त्यसकै ह्यान्डबल थियो यार अपोनेन्टको
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating.
Del Piero! And there's a goal!
के छ मौसम
And we
आइपुग्यो
have liftoff! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
The first breakthrough.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do. They've got to make this nice and quick.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Looking to pass their way up the pitch. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
We've not seen much from this team as a whole, Peter. OK, that's largely due to the way their opponents have approached it, but they can up their game considerably, and I mean considerably.
Shot could be on. He slings it in. And the finish! And that has fair fizzed.
Nothing wrong with the idea. Inches away.
A searching ball out wide.
That's positional gold. The utilisation of space.
And a chance! Could have won it there and then. He knows that. Oh, he knows it.
He's really trying to take this upon himself to get it won.
यसले फोकस भएपछि गोल खाइन्छ अरे दा ल्याम्पार्ड कस्तो ल्याम्पार्ड राम्रै छ केटा हो
Substitution on the field. Number 19.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
Number 20, Ibrahimovic. Number 9, Hazard.
And that has put paid to
Coming on
that.
the field, number 18, Del Piero. Number 10,
And here's Del
Van
Piero.
Nistelrooy. Number 17, Pele. Substitution
Nicely
in
weighted
progress.
ball. Oh, that's well spotted.
Charleston Battery surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Now it's Del Piero. Rafael Varane gives no quarter whatsoever. Turns back here, probably the best option. Bale is, of course, well known for his dancing feet.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Come on, you know. Let's go.
And right near the end, we have parity. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead. And how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
So all square with almost no... I think they're done. They are done. Decent game of
खोला
football.
खोलै
Intense, intriguing
तिरैतिर
on both sides. As it turns out, I want it to be
माइनस खाइन
7-0.
मनमा पिरै
Your
पिर
reflections
छैन
then, Jim?
मलाई
Listen, the more this game went on, a draw was always likely to be on the card. So overall, I don't think anyone will be
यस
complaining
हल्का
too
ल्याग
much
रहेछ
about what they've got.
बाँच्ने भन्ने कुरै हुँदैन इजन्ट इट अभियस केटा हो +2 के बाँच्ने भन्ने कुरै हुँदैन क्या हाम्रो केसमा अपोनेन्ट बाँच्या हो क्या केटा हो कि कसो हो अझै थिएगा भन्नु नि यस्तो गेम ए सेटिङ वर्ड बिर्सेछु हाउ गुड इज या टोरे या टोरे इज गुड गाइस या टोरे इज गुड राम्रो राम्रो छ दामी छ या टोरे मलाई चाहिँ मलाई यही वाला मन पर्यो यार तर अलिकति orchestrator पनि ठिकै छ यो वाला अलिकति डिफेन्सिभली बक्स टु बक्स भनेपछि अलिकति एग्रेसिभ पनि उयो टाइपमा हुन्छ बक्टो यताउति कुद्ने स्टेमिना अलिकति त्यो कुराले गेममा देखिन्छ क्या या टोरे है कम्पेयर टु अरू बेला सेटिङ्समा जाने बित्तिकै देखाइन्छु ल ब्रदरलाई अझै थिएको भन्नु यस्तो गेम कति जान्छ जान्छ अरे थियागोले बचाउँछ हेर न थियागो वान मेन उयो हो क्या नयाँ वर्षको शुभकामना
Well,
सबैजनालाई
football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of
माया
memories
नै
and energy.
माया
This
छ
certainly matters. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now,
सेटिङ्स
the
ब्रदर मेरो
game
यो छ ल
starts.
आज सुनौँ न के बोल्या क्या के बोल्या यही त डाइलग होइन
So off we go then.
The midfield three, Peter, I think are going to be key in this lineup because it's a very expansive system.
Yeah, it certainly looks a very front-footed approach.
It is, and with the front three, especially the wide men running at and beyond the defence, there's going to be an awful lot asked of the midfield. They have to supply those balls the attack can run onto, while at the same time maintaining the team's overall shape by linking the front and back.
And it's Zanetti.
Yaya Toure will be key here, Peter. His versatility and drive makes him a nightmare for the opposition.
He was actually a much more conventional holding midfield player in his younger days, wasn't he?
Yeah, but he's come on in leaps and bounds since then. In fact, he's at his best when partnered with a defensive midfielder like that because it means he has license to just join the attack.
So he's benefited a lot from his new role.
Yeah, it's brought so much more out of him. He's a true all-round player now.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Thiago going forward. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Little doubt, that is a
बियर
foul.
मार्न खोजिरहेको थियो यार हेलो
Let's get it booking.
थम्बनेल
Peter, when you're up
गराउने
against
बेला अब
a speedster, you've
एउटा
got to get to a
कुनामा
very low
के
level
बोल्या
with
भनेर
your
राखिदिन
stride.
पर्ला
He's
रे
just not doing that.
त्यस्तै छ
Zanetti looking for the run, and this is Ibrahimovic. Big chance, corner.
एडमिनहरूलाई मौसमलाई मेसेज गर अन्जितलाई मेसेज गर है केटा हो
And we have our
पेजमा
very
मेसेज
first
गर्दा हुन्छ है
corner.
पेजमा
It's a throw-in. Hangs one in. Oh, the ball's come loose here. And again!
कम अन सेडेरफ
Scored! Seedorf,
कस्तो
duly reached
स्मुथ
his
छ क्या
reward, kept his
अम
cool
थाहा छ
whilst the
दाइ
defence
देखिरहेको
lost
छु
their
साइडमा रे
bearings.
Such good
के
movement.
देखिरहेको छौ
Some players have that
के
natural
देखिरहेको
ability
छौ
to be in the right place at
एनको
the
के
right time.
कसो छ
We've
मेरो
just seen
टिमलाई
a
स्लट
perfect
दिनु
example.
पर्यो रे हुन्छ त मेसेज गर न मौसमलाई मेसेज गर त
And the ball
नेपोलियनमा हाम्रो
have
नेपोलियन
taken the
च्यानलमा
lead.
ऊ
Yeah, but I
इन्स्टामा
think they all know too well that things are far from done here. And while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
And it's Berbatov. Stam kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Thiago, the conductor, the central piece to his team's attack.
फिजिकल नभएर हेर न
And it's paid off.
कस्तो मिठो कटाउँछ रे कटाउन चाहिँ
Bruno Fernandes defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Nicely spread. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Bruno Fernandes. Rijkaard steaming forward at
There will
pace.
be 1 minute added time.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now that looks a decent ball. So, a temporary halt to the action.
मलाई भन्दा मैले खासै हेरेकै
Can you
छुइनँ क्या
show
त्यही
your
भएर
intent thus far?
मेरो
What
माथिको खोइ
inspiration
त
and
के को
inventiveness perhaps
दाइ
drove the
एफएफ को
fixture?
लागि के कसो टिम छ स्लट दिनु पर्यो
Now
मौसमलाई मेसेज गर
time
न
coming in at half-time,
डाइरेक्ट च्याट
leading by
लेख्नु
1
औ
goal.
मासु दाइ रे
Yeah, I like the fact that
मौसमलाई
there was
टेक्स्ट
a
गर न
genuine flow to this game as well as
दिपेश
intent.
केसीलाई गर्दा हुन्छ
But
मजाले
I
हुन्छ
can't help
दिपेश भाइलाई
feeling
पनि
that their efforts deserved that little bit more.
Nepal have made the crucial breakthrough and they're looking pretty satisfied at the break. Second half is up and running.
Well, my advice would be to keep at it. If you're doing well, keep it going.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Ibrahimovic is being harried and hassled.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long. So they're running a fine line now.
Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Nepal are ahead here by what is still the only goal. Now it's Mane. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. And he's heaved it away. Some resolute defending there. Now it's Bruno Fernandes. Oh, the ball's gone astray.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Rummenigge. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, it's not looking good, Peter. You can't just stop playing once you've gone ahead. You're letting the opposition know that you can be got at, and they can so easily raise the pace and tempo to do just that.
Zanetti can so cleverly bypass the press. Oh, he's trying to skip past his man. Into the last quarter of an hour. Looking to play him in. Haaland!
बागमती खोलामा जम्प गरे थिए तर फोहोर भएर मात्र हो
Already celebrating in
कि
his head
के
and
दाइ
probably
लाई
still
भनेर
can't
मेसेज
process
गर्यो
how the
सौताको
keeper
छोरो
denied him.
जस्तै रियाक्ट
What a
गरेर
stop.
छोडे यार पिजी पर्सनले कहाँ रियाक्ट गर्छन् त मास किन हौ के हौ कसो हौ कसले हौ कसले गर्यो मेरो मासु भाइले यस्तो ज्ञानो भन्दैछ केटा हो लाइक हानौँ सेयर हानौँ सब्सक्राइब हानौँ है कसले हो मेरो मासु भाइलाई यस्तो भन्ने केटा हो
Manchester United.
ए
What he
नभन्ने
needs to
सरी
do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Bruno Fernandes. Coming on the field.
Manchester United really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Substitution in progress.
Platini is sporting a guilty look after that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And a chance!
Del Piero
Finish! been looking for. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Nepal are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
And the finish! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender.
Tries one from range. Oh, he's been caught napping. And he's there to get it away.
खोइ भाइ के भन्नु अब अरे खोइ मैले त केही गरेको छु जस्तो लाग्दैन
Their moments of collective uplift. A win.
भाइ यो आइडी हेरिदिउँ न अरे कुन आइडी यो आइडी यस्तो चाहिँ यार ओभरअल रेटिङ गरौँ छैन हौ ठिकठाक छ यो आइडी कडा छ यार म त 8.5 आउट अफ 10 भन्छु यार अहिलेको लागि अँ 46 छ यार एउटा मात्र आज न्यु इयरलाई आज मेसेज गरेको थिएँ मैले सौताको छोटो जस्तै भए म इग्नोर हान्दा यस्तो मन दुखे थिएन रे मैले कसरी इग्नोर हाने हो झन् माया हार्ट सेन्ड गरिरहेको छु म मेरोमा दुईटा खोल्नै मिलेको छैन किन होला खोइ यार त्यो चाहिँ आई हेभ नो आइडिया केटा हो एक्चुअली पक्कै लभ त देखाइन होला नि त एक्चुअली त्यो लभ वाला इमोजी पठाएन होला नि त होइन त मैले लभ गरेका लाइक हानेको होइन है त्यो माया पठाएको हो क्या बुझ्नु पर्यो नि कुरो कि कसो गाइस भन त बुझ्नु पर्यो नि कस्तो के ग्लास गयो के ग्लास कस्तो ग्लास के हो त्यो भनेको सेम टु यु ठिकै मात्र रहेछ प्लुटो अभोइड प्लुटोलाई चाहिने भनेको मेन एङ्करमेन छैन है म यो चाहिँ सिधा कुरा एङ्करमेन छैन एउटा राम्रो अझै एउटा राम्रो एसएस गुलिट मिसिङ छ ब्रदर है स्ट्राइकरमा रुमी छ होइन अरू छ एउटा गुलिट मिसिङ अर्को भिएरा मिसिङ यो दुईटा प्लेयर मिसिङ छ
Well, 2014-15 was one of the greatest club seasons ever for many Catalans, clearly, but here is one of the key players in that remarkable triumph, Neymar.
Absolutely. I mean, they were very good from the start, but they just became
यो कसरी पेनल्टी
A penalty. Nepal really could have done without this. Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking.
Well, you either commit a foul and take one for the team, or just stand by and
यति बल
concede a
भेटाउँदैन
potential goal. It's not a great choice, Peter, but I think I do the former in that position.
1-0, just one winner. Not a twitch,
Love to
not
actually
a
go with it.
blink.
That's a good penalty. Made the keeper commit early and set himself up for quite a comfortable finish.
Nepal are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Couldn't squeeze it through. Hazard goes for the shot. And that has kept the keeper on his toes.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Hazard, he's found a way through. And this is Thiago. And that is well cleared. Thiago showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Stam spots it and intercepts. Thiago going forward. And he's quick to snatch it back.
Nepal really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Zanetti. Cross flung in towards the middle. Khan claims it without any fuss.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Stam cuts out the pass. Oh, this looks sharp. And he's lost his man here. And he's heaved it away. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. And this is Thiago.
That's just playing it safe and simple. Thiago really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Ibrahimovic. Thuram deals with that comfortably. Cannavaro simply refused to be outdone there.
फर्ममा आउनु पर्यो ओके छ त
Ibrahimovic chasing after it. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
There will
And
be
here's
1 minute
Mbappe.
added time.
Into stoppage time, whistle due any moment.
ए
So a temporary halt to the action.
हदर पाको मेसेज पठाएको
Well, there were
देखि
plenty of
केही
talking
हेर्दैन
points in that first half,
गिफर्डले
but just the one goal. It's still
गिफर्ड
anybody's
टाढिसक्यो
game here. Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon. Down to business again.
Nepal really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
It's Pele!
ए बाबा हो यो के हो यो
How's that for a goal? Oh, it really is a
नापिस
finish of the highest order. 2 up now, and they are cruising. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, it's always that bit tougher for a keeper when the underside of the crossbar is in play.
Arsenal are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, that's a real psychological weight off the shoulders, I think. It's a very different game now with 2 up.
Now it's Lampard. And this great chance! Well, that looked awkward, but he had a good crack at it.
He's never the type to turn down a challenge, is he?
Can he get it through? And he's in on goal. Can he finish?
यो रनमतीको
It's
छोरो
bounced
त
back off the post. Real chance! And he's stuck it away. And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner and he picked them off instead.
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
He's in, must be! And the shot!
लेट्स गो 2-2 गेटो
Neat finish! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Nepal are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation.
Now that wasn't a bad hit by any means.
Well, that was the one I actually thought he was going to produce. It's a good effort keeping it down like that.
Ferdinand is pretty much the definition of the word uncompromising. Guardiola. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Lampard. Pele. Now it's Ibrahimovic. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. It's Pele! Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
Pele has delivered a really costly miss. It could have been their last chance to win it.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. Now it's Hazard. Looking to play him in. Now this could be a chance. Chance for a shot!
Let's go comeback!
And the comeback
What are
is
they?
complete!
Yeah, the keeper was thinking about his angles, and Loft just took him out of the equation. Elementary.
Nepal leading now.
I just think this has been a lesson in character, togetherness and composure. I think most teams would have crumbled by now, but this refusal to give up is brilliant.
Takes aim and he leaps for it.
Thanks for the
It's a
assist.
goal. It was wonderfully efficient.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Nepal go up by 2 and are looking good.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up. Something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the...
There's the shot!
Hat-trick hero!
Euphoria, utopia!
Zlatan लाई दिन्छु नि.
They are
Zlatan लाई म
converting.
counter target दिन्छु के.
There is a man right at the top of his game, and he just knows it. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net.
Comeback
That
बोलते.
one will sting.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, he's been on a crusade.
Takes a shot!
Easy.
And that's a good finish. They are scorching themselves here on a seriously
यो वाला
gorgeous
ठिक छ.
scoreline.
यो वाला अझै better छ brother.
And that will be it. Nepal have been forced to do it the hard way, but they have pulled themselves through unwaveringly to win. A great performance by any measure. Ibrahimovic gleefully reminding us of what a superb day he's had at the office.
Today's winning lottery numbers.
केटा के छ यार अलि चल्ली. माया गर न. तिमीले खेल्दा पाले दामी छ. थियागो ओपी छ केटा हो. Mbappe 107 कोकी Zlatan न्यू बेटर ब्रदर रे. अब ब्लिच कलर वाला होइन त Zlatan. Zlatan र त्यो डिफरेन्ट छन् क्या केटा हो. कसरी यो र त्यो भन्ने यार म त्यसमा. बहुत डिफरेन्ट छ क्या. यस्तो हो तिमीसँग अब रुमी सेप्चेन्कोहरू छ भने तिम्रो अम्बापे कामै लागेन डबल स्ट्राइकरमा चाहिँ मलाई चाहिँ इब्रा राम्रो लाग्छ केटा हो म आफ्नै पनि 110 वाला अर्कोवाला नि युज गर्छु आफ्नै आइडीमा मलाई त्यो पनि राम्रो लाग्छ यो पनि राम्रो रहेछ सौसिन के हो सौसिन भने
So bring it on. Height expectation in
केटा हो लाइक
action.
हान्नु है लाइक
Beginning
हानौँ
yet to kick
सेयर
off.
हानौँ
The
सब्सक्राइब हानौँ है
excitement already palpable.
माया गरौँ माया देखाम न्युयोर्कको
The
दिनमा
mood
लाइभ आउँदा
is
नि केटाहरूले माया
boisterous. It's a
देखाएन भने त
perfect
फेरि
ambience for the
गाह्रो
central
पर्छ त हामीलाई
characters
यार
who are ready now to perform. So we're up and running.
The midfield three, Peter, I think are going to be key in this lineup because it's a very expansive system.
Yeah, it certainly looks a very front-footed approach.
It is, and with the front three, especially the wide men running at and beyond the defence, there's going to be an awful lot asked of the midfield. They have to supply those balls the attack can run onto,
कडा छ त
while at
सोसुनको
the
कडा
same
छ कडा
time maintaining the team's overall shape by linking the front and back.
Driving on and making good progress. Oh, can he finish?
Zlatan how can you even miss
What a
that
cracking
यार
save from the keeper. That may turn out to be a pivotal moment.
Now it's Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Now it's Ibrahimovic. And here's Azar. Looking tidy in possession here. Seedorf. He's had a shot! Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. And it's Azar. He'll try from distance!
केटा बनाउनु भएको आइडी
And
चाहिए
the
दिन्छु
keeper has reacted superbly there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
के फ्रीमा दिने हो र स्माइल
Nepal with the corner, there first. Seedorf! No, just not quite.
Seedorf is...
There could be trouble here. Thiago. Looking for the run. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Oh, easy pickings there. Thiago ventures forward. Rui Costa. Bangladesh are a team that's fond of the low block. They sure defend in numbers. And a header! Not a bad try by any means. Yaya Toure, always wanting the ball, always wanting to do something different with it. Just eases him off the ball. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And it's Bale. Still waiting for the game's first breakthrough goal. Oh, that's delightful.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Gattuso. Closing in on goal. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Bale. And it's half-time. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. So neither side yet off the mark.
After all that probing and testing the waters, here's hoping for a more open second half.
So both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here, 0-0 at the break. And hostilities have... It's Thiago! Well, the contact was true enough, the aim wasn't quite.
Well, we always have to give a reason for it, Peter, but did he hit that too well?
Toure wins the duel this time. And it's Azar. Tries to pass it through. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball. Suarez really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. Bangladesh appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Rummenigge! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Deftly away. Nesta.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And here's Messi. And it's Rui Costa. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Hazard, there he goes, motoring forward. Ibrahimovic. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Thiago venturing down the left.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Hazard chasing after it. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Good ball over the top. That's the keeper's ball. Nepal are looking to break at pace. Now, what about a counter-attack? Rummenigge. And it's Luis Suarez. Bale. Tries a shot!
Also dribbling गर्न खोज्दा खोसिहाल्छन् मेरो त रे
Offside.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
माया गरौँला ल ल भनिदिन्छ फेरि केटा सेम हुन्छ ड्रिब्लिङ गर्न खोज्दा त्यो के रे अलिकति फास्ट टच लियो कि खोस्दिन्छ क्या नर्मल टच लिनु पर्दो रहेछ क्या ड्यास थिच्छ भने चाहिँ फ्याँक रहेछ है केटा हो मैले बल्ल बुझेँ नि त
Substitution on the field. Number 14.
So we have movement on both benches.
Number 10.
No breakthrough, and we are into time added on.
Number 9. Zico.
And time is up.
छ्या ड्र भयो यार
So we finish as we started. Try as they might, neither was able to break through.
कस्तो ट्राई हानेको थिएँ मैले यार
Well, after all
यस्तो
of
मिस
that,
कसरी
what do you
केटा हो
think?
यो मिस कसरी भयो क्या
I
हेर न
suppose it's something. Not ideal for either side, of course. Although, if you look at the overall balance of things, neither did enough to win this, and I think the result is quite fair.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you.
यस इजीमा तिमीले धेरै उयो नै गर्नु पर्दैन यो के हानेको यसले इजीमा ड्रिब्लिङहरू सजिलो हो क्या आफ्नो प्लेयरलाई डिफेन्सिभ देऊ ब्रदर थिएगोले हानेको हेर न यो के हानेको यो मैले मात्र पेल्याएको छु हौ होल गेमभरि यार पोलमा लाग्यो क्या यो पनि एडभान्समा गाह्रो छ, एडभान्समा हामीलाई खेल्ने बानी छैन नि त त्यही भएर। अयो कति 121 भयो। नभने बिचरा मरेछ। काउन्टरमा त लास्ट डिफेन्स ओपन हुन्छ। एलबिसी खेल न केटा हो। डिभिजन 2 यस कलेजमा। लाइभ हुन्छ अरे कन्सोलको भोलि हो नेपालको म्याच। यस लाइभ हुन्छ केटा हो। म काइजरलाई लाइभको उयो दिन्छु ल, त्यतिखेरै दिन्छु ल। तपाईँको आइडी हो र होइन केटा हो। मिडफिल्ड अहिले होल्डिङ, बल होल्डिङ लास्टै इम्पोर्टेन्ट हो केटा हो है। टुकवालाको काम नलाग्ने सेप्चेङको दिन लाग्छ अरे। अब फ्री टु प्लेलाई त राम्रै हो त केटा हो। फ्री टु प्लेलाई त राम्रै हो त। 10K आगे गर्नु पर्यो अरे। 10K खोइ पुऱ्याउ न केटा हो। म गिभ अवे गर्छु भनेको भने नै छु त। केटाहरूले नै गिभ अवे गर्दैनौ। एराउन्ड 345 तिर अनिल, 345 तिर है। यो 1000 त बाहिर निस्किन आँटेको जस्तो छ त यार। ए होइन रहेछ। ए हाउ टु बिट हाई प्रेसिङ प्लेयर रे। त्यही हो गोल टेम्पो हाई प्रेसिङलाई चाहिँ वान टच फर्स्ट आफूले पासेसहरू फास्ट खेल्न सक्नुपर्छ है केटा हो। पासेसहरू तिमीले हुन्छ नि टक 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 खेल्न सक्नुपर्छ क्या, नत्र तिमीसँग एकैछिन बल होल्ड भयो उसले आएर प्रेस हानेर बल खोसिहाल्छ होइन त। वान टच पास खेल डायमन्ड सेपमा, इजी इजी कट हो क्या। हाई प्रेसिङ त सबसे इजी हो केटा हो। ल केटा आजको लागि यति, मेरो अरू अरू कामहरू के पनि छ, म त्यो सकाएर बस्छु ल। मेरो एक दुईवटा कामहरू भोलिको अब हाम्रो फिफाको ई फुटबल कन्सोलको म्याच पनि छ केटा हो होइन। म खेलि त रहेको छैन बट यताउति उयो भइरहेछ। म चाहिँ मोबाइल प्लेटफर्ममा छु। सो केटाहरूले यसो सपोर्ट गरिदिन, म मेरो सेयर गरिदिन्छु कुन लिङ्कमा हुन्छ भनेर, त्यहाँ आएर हेरेर सपोर्ट गरिदेऊ है त केटा हो। माया गर है। ह्याप्पी न्यु इयर टु एभ्री वान। यो नयाँ वर्ष सबैको लागि शुभ होस् केटा हो है। सबैको लागि राम्रो होस्, हाम्रो यी फुटबल कम्युनिटी राम्रो बनियोस्, सबैको लाइफमा राम्रो होस् है। ल यति भन्दै म धन्यवाद भन्दै केटाहरूलाई म बिदा के अरे माग्ने छु केटा हो है। लभ यु गाइज, सी यु, किप लभिङ है त।